Hi, got a couple of things to promote. First one is the Fruitluck, which is this Saturday, which is the something of January, 2 days time, May 19th or something, January. Um, yeah, so it's going to be in the Botanic Gardens in Glasgow's West End, in the Kibble Palace place. For some reason, well, my friend Ben suggested that it's a place to go, so we're going there. And it's probably better than my house, which probably people people wouldn't come to. So, Kibble Palace. Uh, I don't know if it'll end up just me or alone at this thing, but I want to keep the Fruitluck going and try and get people to come. And I'll probably try and get something, bring some interesting fruits along or something. I would like to get a durian or this kind of stuff. Yeah, dragon fruits. Dragon fruit. What was I saying? Yeah, dragon fruit's a real fruit. I thought I'd made up a fruit there. No, jackfruit. Yeah, a jackfruit. Dragon fruit's a real fruit too, but I think maybe not in season or they're not around or whatever. Um, so yeah, uh, so it is just meeting up with people that eat fruit and eating fruit, and I don't get enough chance to share a meal of fruit. And me and we had a sort of mini fruit luck. It wasn't really a fruit luck, but just by coincidence, me and Ben were meeting up, and uh, and then Andy came along, and Andy was in Scotland for a wee while. Though he's from Scotland, lives in Japan. His name's Juice Fiend, and he's on YouTube as Juice Fiend if you want to find him. And so Andy texted me he was in Scotland. He turned up as well. So it was an impromptu little fruit gathering. We had Andy brought all these oranges along. So we just ate loads of tangerines and there was bananas and stuff, which I'd eaten earlier on, and it was great. And me and Andy were sitting there like eating the tangerines and having this intense discussion about about how good Woodstock was going to be and all this stuff. So Andy's coming to Woodstock, which is really good. So that'll be two Scottish people at Woodstock at the least, but who knows how many we can get to come along um, before that. In fact, I'm gonna make a video about Woodstock because I just want to promote it more because Woodstock is very important, I think, and we'll look back at it and we'll go, wow, that was important. That festival changed the world. That's crazy. We'll sort of go, wow, really, really glad I went to that Woodstock when there was only like a couple of people going. you know. Um, yeah, Woodstock will change the world in my opinion. And it'll be great because you'll look back when you're like 80, 90, 100, 120, whatever, and you'll be saying to your grandkids, yeah, I hung out with Tony Wright. Yeah, I hung out with Doug Graham and all that. And Osborne and whatever. Like, wow, seriously, you met these people? Yep, I met these people. Yep. I feel like people now saying, "Oh, I met Van Gogh and Einstein and all that." People that change the world. Um, so yeah, feeling really happy about speaking of Woodstock. There, just whenever memories come back of Woodstock or looking through the pictures, it just puts me in a good mood. When I think about the people, when I you know think about the people over there, see pictures of them. Um, Puts me in a good mood, and I'm always thinking about it. I'm always looking forward to the next one. Already paid for the next one and everything. So yeah, let's hope that keeps going strong. So this is one way off course from the Glasgow Fruitluck, which is going to be like a very like mini version of what was happening at Woodstock. But maybe it'll grow and we'll do a Scottish Fruit Festival or something. I'm sure we'll do that in time. Maybe this summer even. Who knows? Let me think. The other thing is the raw vegan burn supper. So the raw vegan burn supper is slightly different. That's at the Orb Cafe in Edinburgh on the 25th. A burn supper is traditionally a kind of Scottish celebration of Robert Burns, haggis sort of Scottish culture thing, but mostly to do with the poet Robert Burns. Um, I don't know if Burns is, I don't know how well he's known in the world. Um, I think he's fairly well known, but he wrote Auld Lang Syne, the song people sing at New Year. He didn't write the music to it. He wasn't like a musician, but he wrote those words that no one understands, and And he wrote like a lot of these little famous phrases, like "of mice and men." When people say "of mice and men," that's a Robert. That's a Robert Burns. Not that people say "of mice and men," but best laid plans of mice and men. That's Robert Burns. Gang half ugly. That's like Scottish part that no one adds in. Best laid plans of mice and men basically fall apart. Uh, oh, what a gift God could give us to see ourselves as others see us, or something like that. I'm not a big like expert on Burns, but I do like his stuff. My love is like a red, red rose. He's got a lot of good poems. They're all in Scots, so I don't know how well they're known. But I don't know if I'm coming across a bit crazy on these videos. Uh, I'm really boring in real life. Uh, let me think. So yeah, that's on the 25th, the Orb Cafe, and there's going to be some great, like, really amazing music at it. Christine and John Sparks, who got in touch with us, and they're doing uh, they did a show at the Edinburgh Fringe about Robert Burns and his songs and stuff. So they're total pro musicians who are just coming along and supporting the event because they're into raw foods and healthy foods and stuff like that. I think they're both vegan as well, so that's excellent. I think my friend is also got a friend coming along who's going to do some poetry for the night, hopefully, just reciting some Burns poetry. And then we'll have raw vegan haggis and stuff like that. And haggis is generally, um, what's it made out of? Sort of the entrails of like sheep or cow or pig or whatever. Like the, the guts, the guts of a yeah, the guts of an animal, inside a bowl or something. I don't know. Just like the worst sounding thing. But one of these things. It's actually quite tasty. Like they put a lot of spices in. There's oatmeal and stuff in it. It's actually a really tasty thing. But you can make it vegetarian, vegan, whatever. So it'd be interesting to see raw vegan, how that's gonna work. But there's like the burnt supper. This is getting quite long, this video. But the burnt supper is meant to have like an address to the haggis. So it's like poem towards the haggis. There's a poem at the start of the Selkirk Grace, which goes, some hae meat and can eat, and some can meat that can. So it's something like that. But because it's raw vegan, I don't know how we're gonna incorporate the word meat into one of the poems. So, anyway, um, and some Burns poetry and some great music and some kind of whiskey. I think people are like, you can bring your own whiskey if you like. It's not you don't can't sell whiskey at the Orb Cafe. It's sort of a spiritual centre as well. It's like the Shining Light Centre. It's like a holistic centre. So it's a really nice place if you're in Edinburgh for like I don't know, a massage or a reading or like a psychic reading or crystal shop or if you're into that vibe. I'm quite into that vibe myself, so I find myself in these places quite a lot. But yeah, so uh, that's Fruitluck this Saturday. Saturday, Burns Night Friday. Orbcafe.com if you want to book for that. I think it's £22, which is a bargain, for a really good quality meal. Burns nights are probably much more expensive than that. And if you're like a raw foodist or a vegan or something like that, what a great chance to meet more people interested in the same thing. And yeah, so I don't want it to sound like it's my thing or something. It's just that I came up with the idea and I'm helping them. I put up a little site on Facebook for it and stuff. So yeah, there you go, and take whatever you want from that. And if there's any, I don't know if there's any questions, then just put a comment down or something. Thank you. Speak later. Bye.